Hello guys. So now guys, we need to first understand the features, okay? Due to which this TestNG framework is so much in popular, okay? Features, okay? Features of what it is, TestNG framework, okay? So these are the features that we need to work upon, okay guys? So the first feature, I just need to use a bubble, guys, okay, and want you guys to understand this thing, okay? So guys, first is your annotation based support. You have seen this at the rate test. Have you seen now? Have you seen at the rate test? Okay, so these are the tests. If you have done guys, if you have done anything like in Java, if you have very versed, don't worry guys. If you have don't know about anything of these annotations, okay, this is a feature, first feature of this that it supports annotation. Okay, what are the annotation? Let me just give you annotation based support. Okay guys, we do not need to hardcore the same test, making the function as a test function. We do not write the backend code. Okay, it is already available for us. Okay, we do not need to import any of dependencies or libraries. As per, there are various kind of libraries and various kind of dependencies guys, okay, which this test ng annotation is having inside it. Okay, so we do not need to manually import it. Automatically it will get imported just writing this at the rate test. Okay, so first feature is your annotation based support, okay, which will give you very ease. Okay guys, which will give you very ease of support, and you will able to, you will able to understand the concepts very well. Okay, because of this annotation based support. Okay, second thing is your guys, second thing is your priority guys, very important. It will give you priority based support. Okay, priority. Okay, what it is, priority. Okay, priority, priority the tests. It means that guys, you can able to make some priority on the test functions to work upon. Okay, let us suppose there are a function. You can say that there is one function, okay, which is annotated with test at the rate ng, second function and third function. Okay, these are the three functions. We can able to prioritize which test function we can perform. Either we can make it like you should perform first, okay, you should perform second, and you should perform third. Okay, and or we can do it guys, you should perform second, you should perform first, and you should perform third. You can do it in either ways. Okay, so these are the priorities of test, that which test function we can able to prioritize. Now, don't worry guys, if you are unable to relate it, okay, these features we will hardcore implement. Okay, just wait for the time when we will do the coding part. Okay, coding part that we do, when we see the practical and case studies implementation, you can able to code and you can able to solve these kind of issues. Okay, so these are the most important things. Okay guys, so another thing that you need to first remember is this. So this is done guys. Okay, this is done. Okay, now now what we want guys, third feature is support data driven testing. What it support guys, supports, okay, supports data driven. Okay, what it supports guys, data driven testing. Okay, it supports data driven testing. Guys, you can able to automate the process of let us suppose there is a registration page. Okay, let us suppose there is a registration page. This is a registration page. Okay, and you can see see saw here, you need to enter your email ID here. Okay, and your password here, and there is a button here. Okay, so guys, you can able to make functions, and you can able to manually, you just need to type some scripts. Okay, these are some scripts that you need to type. Okay, means you manually gave the email ID and password to this page. Okay, and it will automatically opens up and do the testing part. Okay, this is known as data driven, means you can able to flow the data inside these websites. Okay, and you will getting the results in the form of data as well. Okay, in the form of data, it will show you a report, particular report it will generate, that what are the test cases is passing, what are the test cases is flowing. So these are known as data driven testing, means guys, you can automatically put some data inside it. Likewise guys, if you are doing some security flaws as well. Okay, if you are generating a script, okay, which will give you any password combination, so that kind of scripts you can also run. Okay, I just tell you for a perspective of a, not only for a security perspective, but as a, you can understand the thing guys, how you whatever you have scripted in a list. Okay, this is a script, test script, it is a test script, and you have created it, and you have manually performed these tests, but you do not do the manual part. Okay, you just need to write a predefined script and just click on this run button, and all your data that you have written, it will store inside this, automatically get stored inside this registration page. Okay, this is known as data driven. Okay, we'll see each and everything guys, don't worry. Okay, this you might seems haywire situation, but don't worry, we'll see each and everything in detail, and we are able to perform these kind of things as well. Okay, okay, so this is done. Now what we need to do guys, what we need to do, another thing that we need to perform is our fourth thing. Okay, supports parallel execution. Guys, supports parallel, very important guys, very important test case. I must say that it supports parallel execution. Guys, very important concept. Okay, parallel execution of tests. Okay, parallel execution of tests means guys, in a test suite there are multiple test cases. Okay, in a test suite, okay, there are in a test suite there are various test cases. Okay, this is test case 1, this is test case 2, this is test case 3. Okay, you know what guys, okay, let us suppose it will take, and it will also take, and it will also take. Okay, it will take 4 minutes, it will take 6 minutes. Okay, it will take 7 minutes for doing an execution. Okay, so total how much time it will take guys, you can see 13 plus 4 17. Okay, so total 17 minutes for performing a particular test suite. Okay, but guys, parallel execution, what it says, that at a particular moment of time you can perform all of these. Let us suppose it will take 4 minutes. Okay, okay, so it will do in the 4 minutes, it will do the rest of the things as well. Okay, rest of the things as well. Approximately guys, I have seen that within 2 minutes it will perform the whole test suite results. You can see by doing the parallel execution, it will able to give you within 2 minutes all of your results. So guys, it will give you a privilege to do and perform more rigorous testing on a particular test case. Okay, Okay, you understand this point, guys? Okay, so this is a you can say that advantage of this parallel execution. I hope you get an idea how it works. Okay, guys, I hope you get an idea, full idea that how it actually works. Okay. So now, guys, this is a particular thing that you need to understand first. Okay. Now, guys, what it supports, another thing that it supports is your allow group testing. Guys, it allow group testing. So what is the difference between execution of test cases, parallel test cases, and group testing? It support grouping of tests. It means that, guys, let us suppose a test case is running. This is a test case, test suite we can say. Okay, this is a test suite. Okay, and this is also a test suite. Okay, which contains of multiple test cases. Okay, and we want to perform these testing on various kind of browsers. Okay, these are the browsers. Let us suppose, guys, this is a Chrome browser. Okay, this is a Firefox. Okay, and various kind of things, guys. Grouping of test means within a this is a forms a group, guys. This forms a group, this forms a group. These group of test suites will perform execution parallelly on this Chrome as well as on Firefox at the same point of time. Yes, guys, you can do it. You don't understand, you can do it. Okay, with the help of drivers, with the help of support, it supports grouping of testing. Okay, this is a main advantage of this TestNG. I hope you get an insight, guys, how the things work. Guys, if you know the features of it, guys, you can able to make different kind of test cases, and you can able to perform multiple kind of things at the same point of time. Okay, I hope you get an idea about this. Okay, now another is your, guys, it will able to generate XML and HTML report. Guys, in the form of XML or HTML, it will generate reports. Okay, it will generate reports. Okay, this is another thing. Okay, so these are the 6 test cases, guys. Okay, and the 7th test cases that you need to understand first is your easily integrate with Maven. With, you have seen the Maven, we'll understand the Maven what it is. Okay, Jenkins. Okay, Jenkins for continuous testing in DevOps. Okay, in the DevOps environment, guys, the continuous integration, if you have seen, it can able to do with the help of DevOps. You have already seen that, guys. DevOps is the most expensive technology that anyone else can do, where development or an operation team comes under a single roof and can perform the functions in the form of agile manner. Okay, if you have done the study. Okay, so this is the 7th most important thing, guys. If you do not understand this thing, you will get to understand while we begin while we have completed this course of Selenium. Okay, because these Maven and Jenkins will understand in details, okay, what they are and how we can able to perform the basic features. Are these are the 6 features. Okay, this is a main feature as well, but I'm not focusing upon this right now because I want you to first understand these 6 features and then we'll come up with this 7th feature. Okay, so this is it for this video. We'll see you in the next. Happy Selenium, guys.